Hi everyone! So there's no new episode of Spartacus this week. I decided that I would still do a Spartacus related video. So what I decided to do was a Spartacus tag. What I'll be doing is just answering a few questions about Spartacus, the series itself. Hope you enjoy! I have my phone here to read off the questions. Spartacus in one word, epic. Describe the first time you watched Spartacus. Some of you might not know this, but I actually started watching Spartacus in season 2. I had seen one episode from season 1, the first one, and then I just decided to give up on it because I didn't think it was going to be my type of show. But then season 2 started and we covered the premiere. First of all, we had a lot of fun. So I started watching first episode of season 2 and I thought, this is kind of good actually. And I watched second episode and I thought, oh my god, this is really good. Third episode, and before I knew it, I was totally obsessed and like loved it so much. And I was like, why wasn't I watching this before? And the reason why that's interesting is that's why when people talk about Andy Whitfield being Spartacus, I actually started watching the show with Liam McIntyre as Spartacus. And I did watch season 1 later and I loved Andy Whitfield, but for me, they're just both really good and both bring something to the show as Spartacus. For me, Liam was the first one, so that's fun. Favorite season? Well, that has to be season 2 for me because it's the first season I watched and I just remember loving it so much. So much. There was a lot of characters that I loved. It was the introduction of Gannicus for me because I hadn't seen Gods of the Arena at that point either, so it's just such a great season and I remember it very fondly. I just had a really good time watching it. Favorite episode? So this was a hard one to think about because I don't remember every single episode that I've seen. However, the one that really sticks out to me is the final episode of season 1. I just thought it was crazy and I knew what was going to happen, but I just thought, oh my god, such a crazy episode. I mean, when Spartacus just jumps up on the balcony. Holy shit, like, that was crazy. Every time I see that scene, I have like chills everywhere. Favorite memory? Well, I think this has to be covering the red carpet for Spartacus. As I mentioned, we covered the red carpet with TV Equals the first time around and we weren't actually watching the show, so I still remember those interviews as very fondly as like those people were awesome to talk to. They were really excited about the show. They made me excited and I wasn't even watching it at the time, so I think for me that's my favorite memory. How has Spartacus changed your life? Well, I would say that because I love it so much, I think now I'm way more open about watching similar types of shows. Not that I wouldn't have watched them before, but I think now I expect to love them more than I would have before. So for example, a show like Vikings, I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna love this, which I do, but I definitely get excited now about watching a show like that. And also I would say that I now am probably more demanding in terms of storylines or in terms of how good a show can be because I know that you can do a really good show. Favorite character? Gannicus. Of course it's Gannicus. Who else? Who doesn't love Gannicus? Which character would you want to be? Well, I'm hesitating on that one because I think Saksa is kind of badass and I would love to be able to kick ass like her, but I really loved Mira. So, and she was not, weak either. So, I think I'm gonna have to go with Mira because I really liked her. And I still miss her. But if I could be a guy, then I'd want to be Gannicus, of course, because he's awesome. If you could meet Spartacus in real life, what would you say? Please don't die? And finally, the last question is, how do you want the show to end? Well, obviously, you can't totally change the historical facts, but I would really love it if there was a big battle and then you think Spartacus dies and you think a lot of those people die, but in the end you kind of see that, oh no, they're not dead and they're just kind of going their own way or just going into hiding or going somewhere where they're free. I don't know. I just want some hope at the end. I expect a lot of death, but if you can leave us at least Gannicus and Spartacus, I think I would be okay. Just give me somebody. Somebody must survive. There has to be some kind of hope. So that's what I want for the finale. Those were my answers, but I would love to hear your take on the Spartacus tag. So I will put all the questions in the description box below. You can just either, copy them, answer them in a comment, or if you want to, you can do like a video response, because that would be a lot of fun to watch and see you guys show your love for Spartacus. And of course, if you can give this video a big like, click the like button below. And subscribe, of course, so you don't miss any Spartacus review. I will see you next week for a new review of Spartacus, episode 9. Yay! Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye! How has Spartacus changed your life?